In this video, we'll go over how to set up your live set for playback with backing tracks. First, let's go to our preferences. In the left menu, under Record, Warp, and Launch, be sure that Auto Warp Long Samples is turned off. This will turn off Ableton's ability to automatically warp our stems when we drag them in. Now, in a new session, I'll flip to my arrangement view, and from our folder, I'll select our stems. I'll drag them into live, but before dropping them, I'll hold down Command, making the stems line up on top of each other instead of next to each other. I'll drop them in, and I'll organize my stems accordingly. Be sure you're saving often in a dedicated location, and remember to collect all and save. Now we'll figure out the tempo. Select one track, preferably the drums, and warp it. With the drums soloed, find the first downbeat. Right-click on the warp marker and select Start 1 here. Drag the segment BPM up or down to line the next downbeat to the top of the next bar. There's my next downbeat, so I'll just drag it until it's lined up to the second bar. Looks like it's 79 BPM. The segment BPM is the tempo of the track, so we'll just undo until right after we imported our stems. We'll also unsolo and unwarp this. So now that we know the BPM, we'll put the automation breakpoints to the tempo. I'll highlight the length of the track with some room and drag our tempo down to 79 BPM. Sometimes this can be a little finicky in live, so I suggest you set the tempo maximum or minimum to the tempo you need, so you can easily drag your automation up or down. I'll set my minimum to 79 and drag the bar all the way down. So we'll check the BPM now.
It may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all.
It's still a little off. It looks like the downbeat comes in a little late. So I'm going to highlight all my tracks, zoom in here, and drag to the nearest downbeat.
It may not mean nothing to y'all.
Be sure to go through the entire song to make sure the tempo is accurate.
So I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit for business. Killing all these rappers, you would swear I had a hit list. Everyone who doubted me is asking for forgiveness. If you ain't, it's the Martian, Space Jam Jardins. I want this.
Now I'll insert a locator at the top of the track, or wherever you want playback to start. I'll rename the locator the song title. Keep some space in between tracks as you add more songs. And be sure to automate the correct tempo for each song and to add locators with song titles. Staying organized is the key to a smooth show. Now that you've imported all of your songs to the grid, automated the BPM accordingly, and placed and renamed locators for each track, drag setlist onto your master. Setlist simplifies your playback rig to just 2 buttons, play and stop. When you open setlist, you'll see 2 columns, full list and setlist. Full list contains all your tracks according to the locators you've placed. Add songs to setlist by selecting your tracks and clicking Add to Setlist in the center. You can move tracks around in setlist for different shows. And as you play through your set, setlist will automatically highlight the following track, simplifying your playback rig. You can also map up and down to your controller to adjust setlist on the fly. For more tutorials on setlist and other strange electronic products, check out our YouTube page.